Greetings, humans, greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Beer here, 29-year veteran of the woods. Yes, indeed, people, that is where bears live. Yes, indeed. Great to have everyone here, especially all of the new subscribers out there. If you're watching this for the first time, Bear does kind of a live show, kind of a little variety hour, talk a little bit about comics, a little bit about entertainment, a little bit about whatever Bear wants to, including bear memes out here. Yes, indeed. We'll get to that momentarily. But one of the things we actually get started with right away, no, people, this is not an April Fool's joke. A bear is actually talking. And we're going to go ahead. We actually do this thing we try to do every month. Once Bear, find out what he's doing here. There we go. One of these days. One of these days, a professional show. Not today, though. Not today, unfortunately. Yes, indeed. Good to see Jiminy here. Good to see Jiminy. We actually had Marco for Anthony here the other day, so hopefully Jiminy will not get into any entanglement, any at all out here. Yes, indeed. All right, from thespruce.com, it'd be the April months and holidays. People, it is World Autism Awareness Month, people. Don't you forget that. National Garden Month? It'd be a great month for that. You would want to have National Garden Month in, like, December or January or anything like that. It is National Humor Month, people. That's what we're here for. All month long. Poetry, not so much, but it is National Poetry Month. National Internship Awareness Month, people. Be aware of your interns? Internship? Are you aware of your internship if you're an intern? Probably. Well, shouldn't it be National Intern Awareness Month? You gotta be aware of your interns. I don't know, Bear didn't come up with it. Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Month. It's only a month. You can be cruel to animals 11 months out of the year, though. Stress Awareness Month, people. It is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. People, it is Scottish American Heritage Month. To go along with that, National Soft Pretzel Month. Probably next month will be National Hard Pretzel Month. Not to be confused with National Pet Month, National Pecan Month, or Pecan, if you prefer. Distracted Driving Awareness Month. Don't be watching this show if you're driving, people. Be aware of that, but only this month here. Keep America Beautiful Month. Cabum, keep America Beautiful Month. Move more month. Does that have to do with moving out of your home? I don't know. And National Decorating Month. Get out there, people. Do some spring cleaning and do some decorating. Couple Appreciation Month. You gotta be appreciative of the couples out there. To help out with that. International Guitar Month. And finally, it is National Kite Month, people. Go fly your kite, but only for a month out there. Yes, indeed. It's got all the days there. I didn't want to go through all the days, but it is April Fool's Day, people. Don't be fooled. International Fun at Work Day. It's Saturday, for crying out loud. It's National Walk to Work Day. It's Saturday, for crying out loud. Well, at least we can look forward to National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day tomorrow. There you are. Thank goodness. Thank goodness at all. And of course, World Party Day on the 3rd. It's Monday. You should have World Party Day on a Saturday. There we go. Anyways, from the spruce out there, all of our national days. Hey, National Superhero Day is on April 28th. Mark your calendar, people. Mark your calendar out there. Yes, indeed. Take your daughter and son to work day. Shouldn't they be out of school at that point? I don't know. International Shrimp Scampi Day. Beer can get behind that. National Honesty Day on the 30th. You can only be honest on one day. There you go. Anyways, there we are. April months, holidays, and observances. We try to do this every month. Actually, that's true. It's true out here. Bill Clinton's favorite and least favorite month, that would be National Internship Awareness Month and Sexual Assault Awareness Month. It is a bad time if you were Bill Clinton. Yes, indeed. Too late, I was already fooled into watching Bear's Dream. Well, that's what happens on April Fool's Day. Hug a news I missed that one. Hug a news person. Unfortunately, I am unable to hug Bear who gives me my news. Well, let's get right into that, people, because it has been a question for the longest time. Where on earth is the most expensive McDonald's hamburger? Most expensive. I will give the chat a moment to figure out where on earth the most expensive McDonald's hamburger would be. And around the world, we don't know. We will find out here shortly. That's what Bear does with his news. You can give him a hug remotely out here. That's fine. Good to see Amy. Great to have Amy here. And possibly Melissa as well. Dubai, says Jimmy. No, sir. No, it's not Dubai. I also think of where the cheapest McDonald's hamburger would be in the world. That would be another question. Yes, the most expensive McDonald's hamburger. We can go with the most expensive Mickey D's. Most expensive McDonald's hamburger is in McDonald's. Amy got Beer there. No. A map shows, this is from the New York Post, a map shows the world's most expensive McDonald's burgers. That would be France that tops the list at $15. Sacre bleu! That would be the triple cheddar and double beef burger in France. Yes, indeed. Oops, here we go. Using a McDonald's global menu prices online loan company, CashNet USA, drilled down to find the countries where the Big Mac and the Happy Meal were the most and least affordable in 2023. And a fun fact, if you want proof that the cost of living is getting a little out of control, they're going to use the Big Mac as the delicious yardstick for inflation. And you can always eat your yardsticks out there. In the U.S., the Big Mac costs $5.15. It's now $4. That was quick. It went from $5.15 to $4. I think they might have got that mixed up there, but there we go. $5.15 for a delicious McDonald's hamburger out there. This map displays the price of a Big Mac based on capital cities. Researchers also uncovered the most expensive McDonald's item in every country, which made us both outraged at the exorbitant prices and hungry. So here they go, and all the prices have been converted to U.S. dollars. So let's get into it, people. Actually, where is this? Hold on 1 second. Here we go. There they are. The triple cheddar and double beef burger in France, $15.67. The massive stack of beef and cheese carries a calorie intake of 1,336 calories. It includes a crispy fried onions, pickles, obviously, ketchup, and mustard, of course. There's no gold listed in the ingredients list, so we cannot work out where they're getting that price from. And they said, bonus fact, people, the French call McDonald's a McDo. A McDo. Yes, indeed. Wasn't that a joke in Pulp Fiction there? Somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Bear choosing badly written articles to read on air. Well, one of these days. Yada, yada, yada. That's true. It's their fault, not mine. Crying out loud. Which McDonald's has the most expensive nugget? I don't know out there. McGolden Nuggets, probably. Number 2, that would be the big, tasty double bacon in Liechtenstein and Switzerland. They're tied at $13.29. Liechtenstein isn't really a country, is it? Come on. They're pulling Bear's leg here. I'm gonna put it out there. That burger does not look like anything like that after it's being plunked in your takeaway bag. It's pretty self-explanatory when it comes to something called Big Tasty Sauce. Big Tasty Sauce. I'm sure there's something in the translation. Norway comes in at $12.96. That's the exact same as the double bacon, just with a cuter name. The Double Big Tasty. Finally, going to Israel here, number 4. $11.78. A premium burger. From Interconte in prime rib at Mickey D's. Replace the McFlawful. Try saying that 3 times fast. In the country's restaurants as the chains trying to compete with, quote, boutique hamburger restaurants in the country there. Interesting. And finally, number 5. Number 5, people. We're not even number 1. It would be the double bacon quarter pounder with cheese. That'd be $10.68. Number 6 in Uruguay, the Clubhouse 3 Carnes. Bear knows that's 3 meats. That is a lot at 1,219 calories. The towering mountain right there contains 3. That'd be a quattro. Meat patties, the Big Mac sauce, caramelized onion, tomato, lettuce, bacon, and cheddar cheese, and a brioche bun. You're going to need something to wash that down, it says. So there you go. There is some of them right there, including Denmark, Spain, New Zealand, and the Netherlands out here. The Denmark one is chicken, though. I love the Spain. Signature huevo beneficent doble. Wait, no, that's French. What would the Spaniards say? I don't know. I don't know what the Spanish would say. All right, where would be people the cheapest hamburger out there at McDonald's? Anybody know? Beer will put it up here in just a second. And, ask that question there. Let's see. Junk food tip. Order McDonald's from the app before you go pick it up. Food like a large fries for only $1. It's a lot cheaper. That's neat. And they're just tracking all your locations there. Their app is probably the best fast food app. Actually, the McDonald's that we have, the dining room has been closed for like the past 2 years. It's only drive-through. So, I suppose you could do that at the drive-through. Beer doesn't know. Beer does not know there, but there you go. That's cool. Beer likes the one where you can order it on the app, and like you go in and it's already there. Like, is it Panera? Panera Bread that does that. You don't even have to order from there. You can just go in there and just grab the bag off the counter. It don't even have to be yours. Nobody's gonna know. I mean, somebody will know eventually, but not right away. Not right away. McFrugal, says Melissa. Great to have Melissa here. I almost called her McFrugal. Junk tip number 2 from Jimmy. Order a McDouble rather than a double cheeseburger. It's basically the same sandwich, but about 30 cents cheaper. There you go. There you go. Heaven has the cheapest McDonald's. No, not even close. Not even close. Would you believe? Oops, not that one. We'll get into that in a minute. That would be, believe it or not, people, that'd be India at $2.63. They don't even eat cows there. What is it made out of? Oh, for crying out loud. Pardon. Hold, stop. Time out. Pardon me, people. In a escalating war between 2 countries, it would be Pakistan at $1.91 is the cheapest McDonald's you can find in the world. So all you gotta do is just go to Pakistan. Lovely people over there in Pakistan. Yes, indeed. So there you go. $1.91. $1.91. Beer stealing Panera Bread orders their picnic baskets. Well, haven't you ever, you go in there and you order on the app and you just go in there and it's like, oh, okay, it's got your name on it and everything, and you're thinking like, well, wait a minute. If I didn't have any money, and I was really hungry one day, why not just go in and grab one of those and just kind of, I know you're not supposed to steal, of course, but, man, they just make it so easy. They make it so easy. Honey, we're low in cash. We're going to go to Pakistan for our summer vacation. Vacationing in Pakistan. Yes, indeed. So there you go. There you are. I guess Liechtenstein is actually a country. I can't find out where it is. It's like, I don't know, is it between France and Switzerland? It's hard to tell. Hey, look, freaking P-Money, Canada. Canada is cheaper than the United States. Look at there. You're saving 20 cents. 20-some cents. 18 cents. Whatever. There you go. There you are, people. It is news you didn't really even need, you didn't know you needed to know, but you know it anyways. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go ahead. Let me get out of this. Where are we? Do the thing with that thing here, people. Get this out of the way. Because I've actually got some campaign updates for you people. Including from the great Mike Miller out here. He's got an update here. We're going to check out the Cerberus campaign here in just a minute. We'll do that here. But first, let's see what Mike has to say. He says, what does he say? He says there's a last chance to get Shadow of the Conqueror. Thank you for supporting Shadow of the Conqueror Indiegogo campaign. We're still in the process of getting the book printed. All files are at the printer, and we're looking forward to getting the leather proofs. It should be epic. The delay with the printing offered us an opportunity to run a last chance campaign over at Kickstarter. Boo! For those who might not have gotten in on the first limited campaign. Had we known we had this much time, obviously we would have stayed in demand on Indiegogo. But life gives you lemons. Or loquats, possibly. So you can check that out. Actually, we've got the beautiful... There we go. Looks pretty violent there. An update on Volume 2. Mike is starting on page 80. Why is Mike talking in the third person? Or is this Shad? It might actually be Shad. I need Beard needs to... Hold on. Let's see. Oi, crikey, an update on Volume 2. Mike is starting on page 80. That's right, page 80. On the second book, and it looks like fantastic. It looks fantastic. Oi, Shrimp on the Barbie. This second volume will be an astonishing 124 pages of story. All thanks to the phenomenal success of the Volume 1 campaign. So please stay tuned for the launch date for that as well. I don't know, they kind of ventured into more British than... Ah, man, don't lose your head, pal. Ay. Gotta look out for that. Don't want to lose your head on that. Shad made a video, so you can watch that there. What else can you do? Share the campaign. Let everyone you know who loves comics or fantasy. Blah, 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 blah. But they should have got it on Indiegogo and not on Kickstarter out there. So there you are. Well, Beer... let's see if this will work here. Come on, man. Don't screw up on Beer here. Copy link. For crying out loud. It gives you the blah, 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 blah. Just go to Kickstarter if you're on Kickstarter, and you can probably find it unless they're shadow banning it over there. Terrible. When I get to heaven, P-Money says, I'll say, Jesus, where are the free McDonald's? And P-Money says, Jesus will reply, in hell where they belong. A Burger King fan out there, apparently. Terrible stuff. Amy says, that would be a funny way to choose vacation spots. Maybe a cruise would be a little bit easier. The food is included. Yeah, but you're trapped on the cruise ship. Bear would never go on a cruise, ever. First, Bear tries a bad French accent. Then he tries a bad... I tried a bad Australian accent. Or maybe it was Australia. Or Austria. Oh, whatever. Crikey. Toilets go backwards. What do you expect? Shrimp on the Barbie. What's the other one? What's the other? Shrimp on the Barbie. Oh, that's a knife. I'll show you a knife, crikey. That's all that Bear knows in Australian. Doesn't speak Australian very much. From your boy Zach out here, all of the additional 14 pages are now complete. Hi everyone. Hiya, boy! All of the 14 additional pages have now been colored, and we are now ready to begin lettering. He says thanks! And that would be from your boy out there. That would be from Richard. We actually had the black and white version the other day, so there's that. And then there's the color. There we go. Looking pretty good. I assume maybe this is towards the very end. I assume that's towards the very end there. But yeah, there you go. Looking good. Looking good. And also, he had one from, let me find it here. Here we go. The end of March update. This would be for Iron Sights. Has completed its second draft of the lettering. And Impossible Stars is 25% colored. He actually had to restart the colorist out there. I tell you. 2023, the year of the colorist. Anyways, he says, thanks. Thanks, Richard. You're welcome. You, sir, are very welcome. Alright, moving along. Actually, we had a very interesting campaign last night with Graham Nolan. He's doing his Joe Frankenstein. So there we go. There we go. Beer doesn't like boats. No, not not cruise ships. Oh, for crying out loud. Never. Never, never, never. For crying out loud. Wow, what an incredible evening last night as we closed out the campaign at 150k. Or, excuse me, that would have been nice. 105k. Thank you, everyone, for your support. I can't wait to get this book to you. The print files will be ready to send to Mindy early next week. And once it's paginated, it's paginated. It's off to the printer. Fulfillment shipping will begin no later than the beginning of June. Pretty good. Part 2 sign up is now live, so go check that out. And just to wet your whistle, here's a look at the Part 2 cover. Have a great weekend. I need to catch up on some sleep. There you go. Looks pretty cool. Is that a midget? Is Frankenstein, Frankenstein's monster, is he, like, does he have a midget that looks like, God, does that look like, oh gosh, hey, Pally, oh God, the guy in Death Wish, Charles Bronson, looks like a miniature Charles Bronson out there. A miniature Charles, hey, Pally, I'm gonna shoot you in the face, monster, hey. Frankenstein's monster out here. Hey. Midget Peter Dinklage. Okay, Peter Dinklage. That might work. There you go. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. I must not have had that in the description. Sorry, Mike. Beer will remember to put that in there. Oh, and I gotta put in the we'll do it in just a minute here. The Cerberus link. Yes, indeed. Alright, did I have anything else? Was that it? That was it! Alright, well, speaking of which, let's check out the Cerberus campaign. Let me pull that up here. We were talking about the last time. Narwhal actually has a new book that he's putting out and doing pretty well. 21,000. Actually, let me find it here. Let's just refresh that. With 400 backers. Very good. 401. 21,095 with 401 backers. Good job, Narwhal. This would be Narwhal's Cerberus, a Lee Button mystery out here. So there you go. Interesting stuff. Very much looking forward to a new Narwhal book out here. So what we're going to do is we sometimes do some campaign reviews. Check them out. Give best advice, which you should check out and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. By the way, Indiegogo, for crying out loud, beer check this out earlier. The discussion over here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What would that be? 7, 8. All scammers right here. Let's see. While browsing the internet, I came across your campaign and noticed that you are seeking investors to achieve outstanding results. I can help you with various marketing channels to promote your campaign, yada, 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 and then you basically got the same thing over and over and over again. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same. Look at that. It's the same. Come on, Indiegogo. What the hell, man? When you aren't shadow banning people, you're letting the scammers through. I tell you, had to get through 8 of them to finally get to one that was actually real here. The whole page. Come on, Indiegogo. Crying out loud. Charles Bronson went the Austin Powers mini-me direction. There we go. That would make an interesting movie. Cerberus campaign has some very cool drawings. I'm rather impressed. Well, let's get into it. An epic animal adventure. When Lee Button's human master, how dare you, sir, is murdered, he begins an investigation to find the killer. His only lead, it was another dog that did it. Lee's investigation will take him through the animal kingdom of Seattle. There's an animal kingdom in Seattle? Really? As he well, I guess when the Antifa people take over and everything, it kind of goes to a hellscape, and nature just takes back over. What was the Will Smith movie where all the zombies came in and nature just took back over? That's kind of what Seattle looks like today, I guess. As he parallels the human investigation happening in tandem. So there we go. We showed the cover there the other day. A Narwhal joint at 92 pages. Let's see. A Narwhal joint is an epic graphic novel, at least 180 pages. That feels like a movie when you read it and sucks the reader in with intense stakes. Stakes. And raising tension to complete the story in one sitting. This campaign is for part 1 and is 92 pages. 90% of the mystery is resolved. 90% of the mystery is resolved in this edition. Just not the big twist at the end. Art. This is where Bear got it wrong. I thought it was Narwhal that was doing the art. Monica. Pardon me if I pronounce this wrong. Mackagini. Monica's art is famous for work in Monster MD. There we go. Very cool. And Terror in the Trenches with the great Vaughn Klaus out there. She is an amazing artist. This is Narwhal's first collaboration on a joint where he is not the artist. So Bear was wrong on that. Bear thought that it was Narwhal doing the art here. Monica's art fits perfectly with his writing and even elevates the material. It feels like an animated movie from the 80s. The color are from Jared, Jewel, and Narwhal. There you go. So Narwhal's doing some colors. Looking pretty good. There we go. You do not want to be a dog close to a Chinese restaurant out there. That would be the worst place to be. Be careful. Be careful indeed. Be careful indeed. Gotta watch out for Chinese restaurants. There we go. I like in the colors. I like in some of the panels there as well. Yeah, it now reminds Bear of some of the Monster MD stuff. I didn't catch that at the first time, but there you go. He says, fast fulfillment. Bear can agree to that. The art, coloring, and lettering for Cerberus is already 100% complete, people. The book will fulfill as soon as the fundraising closes. Narwhal is a proven professional. That's true. When it comes to fulfillment, and fulfills all his books himself. You get a little piece of Narwhal in there. The reviews are coming in. Says the book looks great. So good I'm jealous. Narwhal is the master of cinematic storytelling on paper. Narwhal is quickly becoming a master storyteller. This is true. And also, people, we've got Cave Slave numero 1. Cave Slave is lightning in a bottle. Kapow. First issue written by Vaughn Klaus with art by Donald DeLay. Really? Holy cow. And Narwhal. And a new amazing cover from Nicholas Hunter. Cave Slave has already made quite the splash, thanks to reviews in the compendium. And Nick's new cover, everyone's talking about it. Get your copy of this collectible first edition today with her extremely long arm that she has. Extremely long. Don't know where the elbow is on that one, but there you are. There you go. There's some interior art. Pretty cool. Pretty cool there. And a Cave Slave hardcover. Very cool. And that does look like Narwhal's art. That does look like Narwhal's. Poor lady. Look at that shine on that blade, though. Got a bright shine. I'm assuming like maybe Iron Age people out there. They did a pretty good job on the blade. Pretty good job for being in a cave and also being a slave. And you get the Cerberus movie script. The final product available in this campaign is the hard copy of the original movie script by Narwhal, written 7 years ago. The script was later adapted to the graphic novel format. However, it was very similar to the graphic novel. So there you go. This script will feature the complete story, parts 1 and 2. So if you want to get a leg up, just read the script there. The stretch goals. Let's see, he's got, as always, a cool short will be included at the end of the book if the campaign reaches a comfortable level to afford it. A preview of part 2 is included. And finally, some additional making of content. So yeah, Narwhal always does great stuff there. So the page count could expand quite a bit. And thanks for believing in old Narwhal out here. Yes, indeed. So there we go. All right, let's check out what we got. What we got here? We've got at 40. God dang it. There we go. At $40, you can get both of the books there, Cerberus and Cave Slave, for $40. Very cool. Let's check that out. Cerberus Part 1 graphic novel and Cave Slave delivered to your door 99% of the time. Sometimes the mailman gets accosted by, wild animals out there. Stuff happens. That would be Cerberus Part 1 and Cave Slave Part 1. It doesn't say... Hold on just 1 second, people. It doesn't say if it's signed. Pardon me, people. That might be a question to ask. If you can get through all of the other spammers out there on the discussion board. There you go. There is Cave Slave. That's probably one of the ones that Bear would probably say. You get both of the books there. $40, not bad. $20 a book. Narwhal's 90 something pages there. So yeah, you're getting a pretty good deal there. Gosh darn it. There we go. The digital copy at $20. Pretty sure that doesn't come signed. Just the regular book there, $25. Let's see. It doesn't say if it's signed or not. The hardcover at $45. And you only have 100. So 18's already been claimed. And let's see. Finally, Cerberus, Cave Slave, and the script for $60. So not bad at all. Bear would recommend probably the $40 one. You get both of those books there. I just got to see if they come signed. But if they do, well, what a great deal. Would recommend people. Narwhal always does some great work with his hardcovers. Bear's gotten the. Let's see, the Earthbound. I believe. Well, no. Earthbound 2 was a softcover. Earthbound 1 was a hardcover. Foreign Agent was a hardcover. Let's see. Was there any other ones? Beer doesn't remember correctly. Some of the stuff he does with your boy Zach is floppies, but yeah, always would recommend the hardcover out there. $45, not too bad. That one should. Let's see. No logo. It still doesn't say if it's signed. This one would be the one if you're not going to sign the rest of them. I would say Narwhal should do a signed hardcover. I think that would work. Just sign it on the inside or something. There you go. So if you are a fan out there, I can go check out. It's a Cave Slave. You can check that one out. Only if you really enjoy reading scripts or want to kind of jump ahead in the story, you can get the $60 one. But probably the $40 one, or if you're overseas, maybe get the digital copy. But yeah, there you go. $40. He has a number of add-ons, so if you've missed maybe some of the other campaigns out there, you can add some of those on there as well. But yeah, there you go. Cerberus, what do you say, 90 something, 92 pages? 92 pages, there you go. 92-page book for either 25, or 40, and you get both of them. I would say that's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. Yes, indeed. And from the artist of Monster MD, one of Bear's favorites out there. One of Bear's favorites. Let's check it out one more time. One more time. Hey, you got a Bear will claim credit. He'll claim credit for the extra backer that we got here. 21,145. 402 backers. He's 70% there. He's trying to get to 30K. Let's get Narwhal to 30K, people. You've got 24 days left. Bear would recommend. Bear would recommend you people go check it out and see all about maybe Narwhal's Cerberus out here. Yes, indeed, people. There you go. Jiminy says, only soft covers for me. Hard covers way too much. Well, Jiminy, I mean, you just gotta learn to lift some weight here. That's all right. Maybe do a push-up or two a day. You'll be able to lift. You'll be able to lift those hardcovers. Not too bad. Not too bad. Good to see Grant here. Great to see Grant. Just now check the YouTube. That's fine. That's fine. You can always go to Bear's alternate channel out there if you ever miss any of the great stuff. Let's copy and paste. It is just blowing up, people. Everybody wants to see the Rambo watch along. There you go. It's got like, I don't know, it's got like 3,000 views or something like that. It's crazy. Let's see. Did I miss something? Bear is stunned you with his brilliance out here. So there you go. There's the Narwhal campaign. Do check it out. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff out there. Yes, indeed. All right, there's your McDonald's if you ever want to take a trip around the world. All right, let Bear get his bearings here. Guys, we've actually got a little news story here. Where was it? With Red Rum DeathSantis out here. Old Meatball Ron. Let's see. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. From Deadline, and let's see, Jill Goldsmith, Red Rum DeathSantis, a.k.a. Meatball Ron, tells Disney, you ain't seen nothing yet on the Reedy Creek fight. That would be the development area that Disney was controlling at one point, and then they kind of flipped around and said some stupid things, and you ticked off old Meatball Ron out here. Governor Red Rum DeSantis promised more to come on the state's increasingly convoluted fight, says Deadline, with Disney to wrest back the company's control of a swath of Central Florida that is home to Walt Disney World. If you weren't complete hacks out here, would you... what other company would you say should just be able to completely own the land that they have and push out any government interference? Try doing that in California. Let's see how that would work. There's a lot of little back and forth going on right now with the state taking control, but rest assured, you ain't seen nothing yet. The Republican governor told a crowd in Smyrna, Georgia. What the hell are you doing in Smyrna, Georgia? You're the governor of Florida. Well, we can... Hey, let's just go ahead and absorb Georgia, too. What the heck? There's more to come in that regard. For decades, Disney had the power to build, tax, and develop the area known as Reedy Creek Improvement District, under a long-standing state statute. Not anymore, though. Last year, the state legislature and DeSantis approved a change revoking Disney's authority. That came after former CEO Bob Chapek tangled with the governor over the law dubbed... Oh, for crying out loud! Why can't we say the actual name? Why can't we dub the Don't Say Gay? You can... Bearer said gay right now, and he's still here. Nobody's beating down the cave here, so I think we're still good. I think it's still pretty good here. Bear, let's see. How about The law dubbed "Don't Be a Bunch of Groomers" bill. In a surprise twist, however, it emerged earlier this week that Disney may have outmaneuvered the state for control of the 27,000 acres around Orlando. Basically, what they did was on their last board meeting before they got ousted, they said, hey, we can do whatever we want, and the state doesn't have any authority with what we're about to do. And the law, or the sunset period was, let's see, it was 30 years after the last remaining descendant of King Charles III, which he lives over in England, so I don't know what it has to do with Florida, but yeah, there you go. There you go. So they basically, kind of like if you had a used car that you were selling and the person already paid you the money for it, and before you turned over the car, you wrecked it, and he says, okay, here's your car. And you're like, no, that's not it at all. DeSantis appointed new members to the Reedy Creek board in a law signed in February 27th, but it seems not before the previous board voted control to Disney in ways that may be complicated to overturn. No, it won't be. The first board meeting says, yeah, these last people are morons and everything's reversed. Boom, boom, boom. The new board discovered the agreements, which were apparently public, and complained. We're gonna have to deal with it and correct it. This is the new a term that they're using, the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. That would be Brian August Jr. said this week, referring to the vote taken by then Disney-controlled Reedy Creek Improvement District. It's a subversion of the will of the voters, that's true. Deadline's all for that, though. And the legislature and the governor. Why don't you capitalize the governor? It completely circumvents the authority of this board to govern. It does. The cause of the Disney DeathSantis rupture. Oh, now they say it. Oh, for crying out loud. The parental rights and education law. Why don't you put that at the top of your article? Come on, put that at the top, and then you could probably say, oh, and it's also dubbed the Don't Say Gay Bill, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Says public school teachers cannot instruct or discuss sexual orientation or gender through the third grade. The third grade. Because we want them to learn the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and not what's between your knees. Pressured by Disney employees, certain employees, Chapek protested with DeSantis. Well, how did that work out, old Bob? You're not there anymore, and you lost control. I don't know if that's appropriate use of shareholder resources to be shilling for gender ideology in kindergarten, but nonetheless, that's what they decided to do. DeSantis snipped on Thursday, according to CNN, the most trusted name in news. The governor didn't elaborate on just how he would address Reedy Creek, but he talked tough. Well, wait for the action. They basically got everything they wanted for the many decades they've been operating in Florida until now, because there's a new sheriff in town. DeSantis spokeswoman Taryn Fensky, in a statement shared with the Orlando Sentinel, that's a fish wrap. What are you guys doing talking to Orlando Sentinel? Called the vote wanted Disney's last-ditch effort to transfer, quote, rights and authorities to itself. The initial review suggests that these agreements may have significant legal infirmities that would render the contracts void as a matter of law. However, the Walt Disney World Resort maintained in a statement at deadline, the Haxit deadline, that, quote, all agreements signed between the Disney and the district were appropriate and were discussed and approved in open, noticed public forums in compliance with Florida's government's in the Sunshine Law. Well, great. You could still have that in the open, and everybody can see it, and it can still be, if they had a law that said, you can get away with murder if you kill a Hispanic. Just because you have that in the Sunshine Law doesn't make it legal. That would actually be illegal. I'd be breaking the Constitution there. So there you go. We'll find out. Well, probably all the way up to the Supreme Court there. So that's going to be in the courts for a little while. But there you go. There's old Meatball Ron doing what he can to take down the groomers over there at Disney. P-Money says, I want to see DeSantis, style guide, DeathSantis, and Mickey in the boxing ring. Let's see, when he was in the 3rd grade, I never knew my teacher's marital status. I assume they lived at the school. That's probably a good assumption there. Probably pretty good assumption. Alright, let me grab something to drink. Because finally, people, the reason for the season out here. Memes. This would be from the the Unjustice Department. The Justice only if you're the right people department. We'll think about charging you if you're on this side, but gosh darn it, you better not be on the other side. Come down with a hammer, bam, 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 bam. Department out here. It would be a press release. The social media influencer DouglassMackey, convicted of election interference in the 2016 race. They finally got their man, people. Sure, he was living in Florida and not a Russian bot or even Russian, but we finally found one person. We got one guy. There we go. Problem solved. A defendant attempted to suppress the vote through social media disinformation campaign. DouglassMackey, also known as Ricky Vaughn, was convicted today by a federal jury in Brooklyn. Why in Brooklyn? Why not charge him here in Florida? I mean, maybe he might have gotten off here in Florida. Of the charge of conspiracy against rights stemming from his schemes and scams to deprive individuals of their constitutional right to vote. The verdict followed a 1-week trial before U.S. District Judge Ann M. Domley, doing a great job out there, Judge. When sentenced, Mackey faced a maximum of 10 years in prison. Byron Pence, a United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. Michael J. Driscoll, Assistant Director in charge of the Flowers by Irene, New York field office, announced the verdict, with smiles on their face. Mackey has been found guilty by a jury of his peers. No, they're not, because they're in Brooklyn and not Florida. Of attempting to deprive individuals from exercising their sacred right? Now, Beer says voting is a right out there. A very important right for sure. Sacred? No. The holiday season that we're in, that's pretty sacred. Christians or Jews out there, they got some sacred stuff. Unless the government is your religion out there, it's not a sacred right. It's a right derived from God, for sure. That's right there in the Constitution, but sacred, not so much. To vote for the candidates of their choice in the 2016 presidential election. Wheels of justice, moving swiftly. Stated U.S. Attorney Pence. Today's verdict proves that the defendant fraudulent actions crossed a line into criminality and flatly rejects his cynical attempt to use the constitutional right of free speech as a shield for his schemes and scams to subvert the ballot box and suppress the vote. All right, well, let's see what that was. That would be... There you go. That's it. That's how he did it. That's how he did it, people. In 2016, Mackey established an audience on Twitter with approximately 58,000 followers. A February 2016 analysis by the MIT Media Lab ranked Mackey as the 107th most important influencer of the then upcoming presidential election. Bear's going to try and become the 106th most important influencer for the 2024 election here, as proven in trial between September 16th and September 2016 and November 2016. Mackey conspired with other influential Twitter users and with members of private online groups to use social media platforms, including Twitter, to disseminate fraudulent messages that encourage supporters of presidential candidate, love her, Hillary Rodham Clinton, to vote via text or social media, which in reality is legally invalid. Okay, so let's see. If you text Hillary to 599925 on election day, what would happen? Well, I'm sure the geniuses up there at the where was this? Hold on, people. The attorney for the Eastern District of New York. I'm sure they did their due diligence out there. I'm sure they combed through everything, and they probably wanted to try this out, see what happens. So what would happen if you did that? Well, BuzzFeed of all people, Alpha Bank, hello, BuzzFeed, they did that. And what happened? It says the ad that you saw was not approved by iVision Mobile or Hillary for America in any way. To opt out to the real HFA list, text HFA to blah 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 blah. Reply stop to cancel. So if you went to go vote, you would find that it said no, that's not valid at all. So due diligence out there. Due diligence out there. Yes, indeed. Which, by the way, this is his profile pic. So, if you're voting for Hillary, maybe check out the profile pic. Maybe, possibly. For example, on November 1st, 2016, in or around the same time that Mackey was sending tweets suggesting the importance of limiting black turnout, how dare he? The defendant tweeted an image of an African-American woman standing in front of an African-Americans for Hillary sign. Actually, let's go back to it. There she is, right there. And the ad stated, avoid the line, vote from home, text Hillary to 59925, and vote for Hillary to become part of history. The fine print at the bottom of the deceptive message stated, must be 18 or older to vote. 1 vote per person, must be a legal citizen of the United States. We know it's not a Hillary one. Of course this is fraudulent. We can tell that right away. Of course she wants more than 1 vote. And not to be a legal citizen of the United States, of course. Voting by text not available in Guam, Puerto Rico, Alaska, or Hawaii. Paid for by Hillary for president in 2016. The tweet included the typed hashtag, quote, I'm with her, as a slogan frequently used by Hillary Clinton on or about Election Day 2016. At least 4,900 unique telephone numbers texted Hillary or some derivative to the 59925 text number, which had been used in multiple deceptive campaign images tweeted by Mackey and his co-conspirators. Several hours after tweeting the first image, Mackey tweeted an image depicting a woman seated at a conference room typing a message on her cell phone. The deceptive image was written in Spanish and mimicked a font used by the Clinton campaign in authentic ads. The image also included a copy of the Clinton campaign logo with the I'm with her hashtag. The government's case is being handled by the Office Public Integrity Section, Assistant U.S. Attorneys Eric D. Paulson, and F. Turner Burford. Oh, F. Turner, that's for sure. of the Office Public Integrity Section, and trial attorney William J. Golota of the Department of Injustice Public Integrity Section. We're in charge of the ramrodding prosecution with the assistance of paralegal specialist Shimvalid Pirshalad. Are you even a U.S. citizen, lady? So there you go, people. There you are. There's the tweet that got you 10 years. Got people 10 years. Crying out loud. So there we are, people. There we are. You notice they did it in New York. Much like Trump. They couldn't do that in Florida. Oh, God forbid we can't do it in Florida. No. We gotta go all the way up to New York. Why? He doesn't live in New York. It doesn't matter. We need that here. We need it here. People, cry out loud. Next, they'll arrest the creator of the Twitter GIFs. Didn't CNN come out and dox one of those people? I'm pretty sure they did. Only if they're pro-Trump, says Jimmy Cricket. This is true. Clearly fraud, says P-Money, would have been fine with us Canadians voting for her. Probably multiple times. Much like Bear did in the 2020 election. Multiple votes for Joe Biden out there. Gotta get rid of that pesky Second Amendment, people. Fight fair, humans. Hashtag fight fair. Yes, indeed. So there we are. There we are, people. You can't put a meme on Twitter without being ramrodded by the Department of Injustice. The Department of Injustice. There you go. That is the reason for the season, people. Yes, it is. Alright, let me get out of this. Do the thing with the thing. Holy cow! I've almost been here an hour. I can't believe it. Look at that. Time flew so fast for Beer. Plus, he's got a hockey game, too, to check out. Yes, indeed. All right, let me go back. Let me check it out here, because we've got some great people out here. That'd be Jiminy. Probably already pre-kicked Marco Franthony, unfortunately. Good old P-Money as well. Amy and Melissa, somewhere along the lines, I think we lost Grant, but good to see Grant out there as well. And, of course, all of our Russian bots and lurkers. Not only did the Russian... They got the one guy that did the meme on Twitter, but they couldn't find any of the Russian bots. We were told the Russians took over the 2016 election. It was Vladimir Putin that did that. Did they ever find him? Nope, just some poor schlub in Florida putting out Twitter memes. Crying out loud. Yes, indeed. Alright, well, anyways, all of this talk about memes has made Bear hungry. So he's gonna head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr.